All right, so let's continue the conversation about what is happening on that breaking news front. Hamas releasing an American-Israeli hostage just in recent moments. Let's bring in BBC Middle East correspondent Hugo Bachega. For more on that breaking news here, what is happening right there where you are right now? You're in Tel Aviv's Hostage Square, and we can hear the applause.
Yeah, Reed, so it's coming up to 7:15 in the evening here, and there is a huge crowd here in Hostage Square, which has become one of the symbols of this hostage crisis here in Israel. And the latest we have is from the Israeli military saying that a hostage has been transferred to the Red Cross, and now this team are on their way toward Israeli military forces in the Gaza Strip. So Edan Alexander, the American-Israeli hostage, has been freed by Hamas in Gaza. So a very significant moment here today. This is the first hostage to be freed from Gaza since a ceasefire collapsed back in March, and this happened because of negotiations that happened between the Trump administration and Hamas, a decision that was announced yesterday, and now the crowds here waiting for the moment to see when Edan Alexander will finally be reunited with his family in Israel after 19 months in captivity.
And we know where you're standing. Hostage Square is sort of a boilerplate for where people can go and have their voices heard on this matter. What are they saying about the release of this particular hostage, especially knowing that there are many more who still await release?
Yeah, it's very interesting because obviously, the families of the hostages think that this is a moment of hope, and they think and they hope that this could be the beginning of a new process, of a new phase in this very long process to guarantee the release of the hostages. Many of the families who have come here since October the 7th, since those hostages were taken into Gaza, they've been very critical of the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. They've been saying that the Prime Minister is not interested in reaching a deal with Hamas, that the Prime Minister is prolonging the war in Gaza for political purposes to guarantee the survival of his coalition. And what is very interesting is that over the last few days there have been a number of reports suggesting that there has been frustration in the Trump administration with the positions of the Israeli Prime Minister. So many here today came to the square to say that they were urging the government to reach a deal with Hamas, but also to end the war in Gaza, something that the Prime Minister has repeatedly rejected. So a very important moment here, again, very significant moment for the families of the hostages. 58 hostages now remaining in captivity in Gaza. Up to 23 of them are believed to remain alive.
Hugo Bachega with our partners at the BBC. Thank you so much for that touchstone there from Hostage Square. We appreciate it.